What's up, everybody? You tune in to Rightfully Structured. I want to touch on a subject about protecting your sexual energy. So basically, being careful who you lay down with. Now, I hate using the word victim, but I fell into that category before and was unaware of it. How much someone can drain you, and it goes as deep as like bringing bad luck into your life, stealing your creativity, like all the good things that should be brought to you, they could be taking this from you, and you wouldn't even know it. You got a lot of people out here walking around, and they have generational curses on them, but you don't know nothing about that. You probably don't know nothing about that. Most of the time, they know what's going on in their life, but they can, if you lay down with them sexually, they can put these curses on you. And you'll be walking around basically carrying somebody else's burdens. And that's something I learned the hard way. I had to speak about it because people need to know about it. That's why it's important to protect your energy when it comes to, sexual relations. You got to make sure that you're laying down with the right people. Now, I'm not no hypocrite, so I'm not going to sit here and personify anything and make it seem like I never made any mistakes in my life about decisions, because like I said, I fell into that category of being the victim of it. But once you're aware of it, that's half the battle right there. Now it's like, what do I do next to win the battle? Now, to a lot of people, it probably come off as something funny. It's a joke or whatever, if you're unaware of it. Because to me, I didn't find it funny when I first learned about it. But it was a little hard to grasp it because it was so fresh to me. So it wasn't like I didn't believe it, but it was so fresh. So I had to it had to soak, put it that way. That's like with anything new. You should understand it as much as you can before you accept it, so you know that you're making the right decision. But yeah, that's a major thing. And typically that's how toxic people with toxic traits, sexual demons attached to them, that's usually how they work through you. And you wouldn't even know that this happening. You could be wondering why you're going through so much in your life, you're losing so much. Seem like every time you get on your feet, you got something going now, something else happening. Now it's time to reevaluate everything. Just like my last video when I spoke on releasing toxic attachments. Because if you have toxic attachments, that's a part of the battle. If you have someone pulling on you sexually, pulling your energy, and you have toxic attachments, it's going to make it way harder to release it. It's going to be harder to remove yourself from the situation. That's why I said what I said as far as toxic attachments. But this is all what I had to learn. And I'm not going to say I learned on my own, because it had to come from somewhere. And shout out to the people that, my soul tribe, that actually tune me in. Because I'm not the type of person that sit there and act like they know everything, but I will take the time to actually understand it. So, yeah, now I know it. Same thing when I was talking about cleansing your energy. It's a lot of stranger than fiction situations out here. And if you're unaware of it, it can get dirty. It can get dirty. Because I wouldn't say that I was like too deep into it as far as like not believing things, because I knew it was powers, that you couldn't see. I knew that. But I just didn't know how serious it was. But I want you to take the time and just think about what I said. If you're going through certain situations, you feel like you're losing a lot or whatever, you might want to reevaluate your situation. We're not put on here just to suffer. We're here to learn, experience, and move forward. So if it feel like things aren't going right for you, that's a good sign for you right there. I'm not sure if it could be, somebody's pulling on your energy sexually. It could be so many things that could be going wrong, but in order for you to understand what's going on, you have to take the initiative to investigate your situation. But you must understand, you got to protect your energy, especially if you have a certain calling on your life, whether you know it or not. Most people have a calling on their life and they have no understanding of it, but the people around you could. So the whole objective is just to keep you trapped. But I'm going to leave it at that. Till next time, y'all take it easy out there.